everybody, my name is Pip, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about episode 1 and episode 2 of Hawkeye. They premiered yesterday on Disney+. So this is the latest TV show from Marvel Studios, and we are basically following the Avenger Hawkeye, and he finally has his own solo project. And I really love Hawkeye. Like, it's really good. It's one of my favourite Disney Plus shows. It's up there with, like, it's in my top 2 at the moment. Like, it's up there with Loki, and I definitely enjoyed it more than The Falcon and Winter Soldier, just one of the more down-to-earth TV shows. And I really like this because we're just seeing Clint, you know, with his family and relaxing, having a great Christmas time. But then there starts to be a little bit of an Avengers level threat, and I really like this because there was a few twists in the first 2 episodes. I would say there are going to be spoilers throughout the whole of this video, so if you've not watched it, I would advise you to leave now and then come back once you've watched it, but obviously, like, you don't have to do that, you can just watch it. So I really like that we begin with a flashback to Kate Bishop in 2012 of the Battle of New York, and I really like because we see a different perspective to the we see a different perspective to when Hawkeye does his classic fall, which I really like, and I really like that we are also seeing some younger Avengers. I definitely think that Kate Bishop is eventually going to be joining the actual Avengers team, or like the young Avengers team. Maybe she's a little bit old for the young Avengers team because she's like 22 in this, but I really like her in this. I like that we get introduced to her, and she, in the trailer, she like shoots the bell to her and then it all crashes down and her mum like cancels all of her credit cards because of that. I really love that, and that was really funny. I also love her and Hawkeye's dynamic. That was one of my favourite parts of the episode. And at the beginning we see Rogers the musical, and obviously Hawkeye's a little bit sad because Black Widow died, his best friend died, Natasha Romanoff died, and obviously because Yelena Belova, she is reprising her role, and she's got some beef with Hawkeye, and something to do with the women that we saw in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Thunderbolts team. They're going to have some beef, and I'm really excited. Also, I'm really happy because at the end of episode 2, we met Echo. So Echo is going to be one of the villains. She's also getting her own TV show, which I'm really psyched about, and it got announced on Disney Plus Day, and I'm really looking forward to it. I also loved how it's set at Christmas. I love Christmas things, and the fact that we're getting like a Christmas set Marvel TV show, because obviously they're doing the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special next year, but I just love this, and this is also the most recent thing set in the MCU, like it's the furthest along in the timeline, which I think is really cool. I like Kate Bishop, I'm gonna just call her Kate, and her mum. I think they are really, I like their dynamic. I like how their mum kind of tells her off a lot, but they are also, you know, they seem like really good friends, which I really like. And her dad died in the Battle of New York, so things fell on him and he died. And they've been kind of a team ever since, and how Kate actually got into archery was because of her dad's death. And I have a feeling maybe her dad isn't as dead as we think, or I feel like there's something going on with her dad, because we probably wouldn't have been, I feel like they wouldn't have made such a big deal out of it at the beginning, or maybe they're just, you know, telling us what's the backstory. We don't know. But I have maybe a little bit of a feeling that there could be something there. I don't think like, you know, the people that were like the villains in the first 2, I don't think it's like as simple as that. I don't think Echo is the only villain. I definitely think Kingpin from like the Daredevil universe is going to pop up at some point. Maybe in the finale, but if not, like, I think he's around because he is Echo's adopted father. Like, he adopted her when he killed her father. So I'm guessing there is going to be something there, and there's been heavily implied that he's going to be in this series. I really loved Lucky the dog. So I'm going to do this, I'm rambling at the moment. So let's just kind of set the scene. So Kate, she's got in trouble for that, and basically she is going to this charity auction, and she meets this guy called Armand, and he is related to her mum's boyfriend, who is called Jack somehow, or there's some kind of connection there, but there's some kind of black market auction going underneath this, and they're selling the Ronin's costumes, and obviously the Ronin was who Hawkeye was pre-Avengers Endgame, but like post-Infinity War and post the snap. And they're selling like his blade and stuff, and Armand and Jack really want to buy it. But then there's like this big explosion, there's this big fight, and Kate Bishop, she like wears this because she's fighting them, and she saves this dog, and then there's a fire in her apartment. But then people think she's Ronin and like the killer, And then her and Hawkeye have a little fight, and then they're like, whoa. And then and he realised that she's like, he just thinks that she's like a kid. And then they like become friends. Well, not friends. There's a little bit of a dynamic between them at the start. But basically they go to this like safe house in episode 2. And I do like their dynamic. But like Hawkeye, Clint just has to say goodbye to his family and because he has to get home for Christmas, he's not going to see them. I reckon at the end of the series, and you can quote me on this, I reckon at the end he will get back to his family. Like, he's going to get back to his family. One of the ending scenes is going to be like him like going home for Christmas, and they're going to be playing Driving Home for Christmas. I reckon that's what's going to happen. Or it might not be that song, but something like that. Because I think he will. I think this is going to have a happy ending. This could be like Hawkeye's last project. I don't think it will be. I think he will be in another Avengers film or something. But Hawkeye Series 2 could be about change angles. But I really, really enjoyed Hawkeye's kids. I thought they were really, really good in this. What else did I really enjoy? There's nothing I didn't like. Like, I really liked it. I liked the angles and all the camera. I do film. So, like, I kind of noticed that. So, like, I really liked all the angles and stuff. I thought it looked professional. It was, like, really, really professional. Not that it wasn't going to be professional, but it looked stunning. And I really liked the New York setting. I just thought it looked great. But for the cliffhanger for episode 2, Hawkeye, so they kind of... Kate and Hawkeye, they kind of go their separate ways, but, like, he has her number and they swap numbers just in case something else happens. And Kate kind of suspects that something is going on with her mum's fiance now. So they kind of have a bit of a fencing fight, just because they're having a fencing fight, not for any particular reason. But then they have a little bit of an argument and her mum is not happy. But then she goes and Hawkeye actually gets kidnapped by this like gang, which I thought was really, really cool. And then she goes and basically goes to rescue him, but doesn't do it quite well. She just kind of lands in the middle of them, which I love the effort, Kate, but like, no. And then we meet Echo. I love Echo so much. I don't know. I don't know if Echo's going to be deaf. I'm not sure if she is deaf because the actress is deaf. I think the character is deaf. But I think because there was some signing at the end of the episode. It was ASL, so I couldn't understand it because I can sign. But like, I don't know, I'm guessing it's ASL because I couldn't understand it. But I think it's signing. Like, I think they were doing some signing. But I really liked Hawkeye episode 1 and 2. What did you think of Hawkeye? Let me know down below. But yeah, I'll see you in a new video. Bye.